And we'll quickly work. We have 10 more minutes. I'll show you how you can work with your conditionings around your role play. Please raise your hand if you want to be taken as a demo. The question would be, how are you feeling in your current role play? If you're feeling helpless, frustrated, irritated, or not comfortable in your role play, kindly raise your hand and we can take you up as a demo. Catherine, all right. Okay.
Hi.
Yeah, yeah. Shannon, maybe we'll take up some other time. I think Catherine raised hand as soon as I asked her to. All right.
Shannon can go if you prefer. It's I'm happy to be a guinea pig and to let someone else do it too.
Shannon, is it okay to take up Catherine, or do you feel?
No, it's fine. I will wait my turn. Catherine, you go ahead.
All
Okay.
right.
All
Thank
right.
you. Okay, Catherine will work with radical crystalline mind. Revive you. Are you familiar with revive, recognize, realign, reorient, and reposition?
Yes, indeed.
All right. How are you feeling in your career right now, in your role play, which is related to the finances, which generates income or finance for you?
I feel to put it in one word is difficult. I'm working very hard. I managed to reach a good balance, but I feel like I've reached a ceiling in terms of financial income, and I don't know how to value my work, so people underpay me usually, and I work for free for many organizations too, per choice, but it doesn't make me happy.
Okay. So, all right. So it's like not being valued for your contribution.
I guess I don't value myself, so I can't really ask people to value me. They underpay me because it's convenient. So yeah, it's a matter of value, I guess.
All right. All right. So let's work with this. Scan your body. Others can also work with this. You can follow the same steps what we are doing right now. If you have a feeling which is making you uncomfortable in your present role, connect to that feeling and ask what experience are you connect to that ask what experience are you getting out of it. Connect to those circumstances. How Catherine told that in her career somewhere she is not valuing her work or her talents or her skills, and that is getting reflected where people are not valuing to the same extent it is to be valued. So we are looking for such thread. Catherine, scan your body and look for that reason which is making you not value your work. Scan your body. You others play along. You just visualize. It could be in your head. It could be on your neck. It could be on your shoulders, your chest, your thighs, your feet. Take your awareness. Allow the. Don't think much because it's driven by subconscious mind. Don't involve conscious mind. Play along. Allow it to show where is this feeling stored in your body, which is making you. Where is this reason stored in your body, which is making you not value your work.
For me, it's in the face, moving up and down, and there's a point in the jaw near the chin.
Near the chin. Okay, where you're pointing right now?
Yes.
All right. So could you please give this a reason, a color? If it has a color, what color would that be?
It would be blue, purplish, like dark blue.
Dark blue. Okay. And if it has an intensity on a scale of 0 to 10, how much would that be?
It's close to 5, between 5 and 6.
between 5 and 6. And if this feeling, uh, if this reason is a matter, how did it look? Solid, liquid, gaseous?
It would be like a sponge.
Blue colored sponge. Okay. And what would be the size of it?
Like a little smaller than a golf ball.
A little smaller than a golf ball. All right. Observe this sponge and say, I revive this.
I revive this.
And for others, you follow the same method. Give it a color, give an intensity, give it is to connect to that feeling. Once you connect to it, use the statements we are working with right now, and be aware of the feelings which follow, the thoughts which follow. Everybody has a different way to connect to their subconscious mind. Some people connect to their subconscious mind through pictures. Some connect to some random thoughts may come up. You may see a picture from a movie. You may it may take you to some memory from the childhood. Allow it. Don't judge it. Don't analyze it. Just let it come up and keep following. Okay, please, Catherine, please say, I revive this. I revive this.
I revive this. Should I say it many a few times?
Yeah. I revive this. We'll go through all the 5 words. I revive this. I revive this. I recognize this. I realign this. I reorient this. I reposition this. I revive the reason behind this. I recognize the reason behind this. I realign the reason behind this. I reorient the reason behind this. I reposition the reason behind this. When we normally say reason, it's the reason behind it comes from a perspective that we manifest our life. So there is a reason, there is a meaning behind everything which is in our life, whether it is good, bad, ugly. So there is a meaning, there is a reason for it. So with these statements, we work on that reason. I revive the reason behind you. I recognize the reason behind you. I realign the reason behind you. I reorient the reason behind you. I reposition the reason behind you. What's happening to that sponge?
It's a bit less spongy, but it's bigger, and it's sending me images of very rich friends of mine.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Okay. So when you get an image, when you get some memory, if you're not aware, just go ahead with saying, I revive the reason behind these images. In Catherine's case, it is I revive the reason behind seeing my friends. I recognize the reason behind seeing my friends. I realign the reason behind seeing my friends. I reorient the reason behind seeing my friends. I reposition the reason behind seeing my friends. Okay.
I feel the reason. Does it help if I say it, or shall we just move on to the brilliance?
No, please tell me what is coming up. Is there something which is coming up?
There's a thought that some of my friends are who they are. They have lots of qualities and they have many flaws too. And they were just very lucky to become extremely wealthy suddenly. I'm talking about extremely wealthy.
So they have the. Could you please repeat? They have.
I don't feel so different from them in terms of qualities and flaws. We both have qualities and flaws. And I feel they were lucky and I was not. So there's a victim mentality here.
Uh, so you mean you have similar qualities, you have similar flaws, yet there is
Yes.
a difference between the results.
Yes.
Okay, great. All right. So let's go to the brilliance. I revive the brilliance. Look at the sponge now. I revive the brilliance behind the sponge. I recognize the brilliance in you. I realign the brilliance in you. I reorient the brilliance in you. I reposition the brilliance in you. I revive the brilliance in you. I recognize the brilliance in you. I realign the brilliance in you. I reorient the brilliance in you. I reposition the brilliance in you. So, Catherine, yawning here is a sign. If you're working, if you start yawning, any kind of discharge is a sign that you're releasing something. So, good. I revive the brilliance in you. I recognize the brilliance in you. I realign the brilliance in you. I reorient the brilliance in you. I reposition the brilliance in you. What's happening?
The sponge seems to be almost gone.
Okay, great. Now let's work. So if you, the sponge is still remaining, I mean, in case in other cases where you're working, if it is still remaining, go ahead with one more round of I revive, recognize, realign, reorient, and reposition. Then the reason, then the brilliance. It will start dissolving. Now, since it's almost gone, what we can focus is what we looked at is the reason behind um, your anything happening in your role play. So it was a plateau, which was the point where there was a ceiling, and the point where people were not valuing Catherine's work in the same mm, level that it is supposed to be. That way, that is because Catherine feels that somewhere she is not valuing her self. So when we started, it went to a sponge, which is the reason for not valuing herself. So somewhere she saw her friends on the way, which is like who got amazing results and who had same qualities as Catherine. So there was a difference in the results. So somewhere probably it is reminding Catherine of the possibility that you can also achieve those results with the same flaws, with the same talents. Because subconscious mind start interacting with you. It's opening you up to the possibility, saying that your feeling of not good enough doesn't have anything to do with the results, because people with the same qualities are getting the results. So it's slowly opening her up to that possibility. We'll work on that. Catherine, anything coming to you right now? Could you please share?
Sorry, Kat, what did you say?
What is on your mind right now?
I was R5ing my need to compare myself.
Okay.
And I am feeling the low self-esteem.
Low self-esteem. All right. So what we'll do now, we started working on what is not helping you. You first work on this, you get an idea, and maybe some other threads will come up. You keep working with with these words, it will dissolve. Next, what you can do is align your role play to the actual aspiration of your soul, your dreams, because it could be different for different people. now we're talking about Catherine's friends. If you check with them, they may be having something on their mind as well. So, in spite of that results, also something it's a different story. What is happening in the subconscious mind of Catherine. So there is a comparison, need to compare, and probably need to grow with that comparison. What we'll do is we can I just gave you an idea how you can clear all these feelings. I'm sure Catherine is aware of working with rest of the emotions. Now what we can do is move to the other side, where we create a new association. Okay, now just say I revive R5. R5 is the abbreviation of revive, recognize, realign, reorient, and reposition. You can just say R the letter and 5 the number. Okay, please say I R5 my dreams, visions, and ideas.
I R5 my dreams, visions, and ideas.
Keep saying it, please. Okay, what comes up when you say that?
There's a possibility now. I see a possibility. A way towards my dreams, visions, and ideas, or for them to come to me.
Before going with the R5 statements, just recognize your dreams, visions, and ideas.
I recognize my dreams, visions, and ideas.
You could also say, I recognize my true aspirations. What comes up when you say that?
I feel there's more light coming in. Maybe it's outside, but I feel it inside too.
Inside
but
too?
I don't see my true aspirations. I don't remember what they were.
Okay, then you say, I revive my true aspirations.
I revive my true aspirations.
I recognize my true aspirations. I realign my true aspirations. Feel free to unmute. It's perfect. I reorient my true aspirations.
I reorient my true aspirations.
I reposition my true aspirations.
I reposition my true aspirations.
Okay. What comes up when you say that?
I sort of remember it's like a utopian world, and it doesn't concern me only. It's very collective, and it's about people living together in peace and harmony. I guess it's very cheesy, but that's how I see love being incarnated on earth. But for me in particular, I still don't know.
I think what your subconscious mind projecting to you is somewhere very close to your true aspirations. When you see that region with people living in love and harmony, now say that could be your aspiration. That could be your soul level dreams, visions, and ideas. Now ask yourself, I revive my role play with this vision.
I revive my role play within this vision.
I recognize my role play.
I recognize my role play within this vision. I realign my role play within this vision. I reorient my role play within this vision. I reposition my role play within this vision. I feel a bit depressed because why come on earth if it's to look for love and harmony? Because we know it's not really happening here, is it?
Okay. So you can say, I revived the reason behind my depressed feeling.
I revived the reason behind my depressed feeling. I recognize the
Uh,
reason behind my.
or you can use this statement, which is something like unawareness. Yeah, unawareness is not knowing, or whenever you don't have clarity around it, you can say, I artify my unawareness. You can also say, I artify my awareness. Please say, I artify my awareness of my role play.
I R5 my awareness of my role play. I R5 my awareness of my role play. I R5 my
Could you
awareness.
quickly tell me, where is this depressed feeling in your body?
It's in the forehead and in the middle of the skull. It's
In the
going
middle of
up
the
like
skull.
this.
Okay, okay, okay. And could you quickly give an intensity?
Mm, it's 607.
6 or 7. Okay. Please say, I revive my awareness of my role play.
I revive my awareness of my role play.
I recognize R5 my awareness of my role play.
I R5 my awareness of my role play. I R5 my awareness of my role play. I R5 my awareness of my role play. I can only see that now, that thing that it's like coming from inside and it's going up here.
Okay. Please say, I R5 the reason behind my role play. I
I
R5 the reason behind my role play.
R5 the reason behind my role play. I R5 the reason behind my role play. I R5 the reason behind my role play. I R5 the reason behind my role play.
I R5 the brilliance in my role play. I R5 the brilliance in my awareness of my role play.
R5 the brilliance in my awareness of my role play. R5 the brilliance in my awareness of my role play. R5 the brilliance in my awareness of my role play. The
What's
depressed
happening?
feeling has lifted up.
Okay. Now, please say, I R5 my role play in this vision.
I R5 my role play in this vision. R5 my role play in this vision. R5 my role play in this vision. There's a deep sadness again.
Okay. Where is the sadness in your body?
It's still behind the eyes.
So, see, I'll quickly tell you something. Catherine seems to be a very evolved soul who have, and this I'm talking out of the experience. We work with people, and sometimes there are very matured souls, very evolved souls who have some lingering memory, you can say, where they know where they are from, which is out of love and compassion, and it's a very peaceful space. And when you think of earth plane, when you think of this limited life, when you see people killing each other, and you question yourself, why are you here, what are you doing here, what is the point, what is the purpose, with being in so much pain and misery.
Yeah, that's about it, yeah.
And yet, if you are here, there is a purpose. However overwhelming it looks, however, as you said, it looks so cheesy that there can be a place where people are living in harmony and love. The, but yet you are here. But there is a purpose for you to be here. In these cases, what we do is see, this is how she is describing. It has gone beyond her. It's like she is probably an influencer here to guide people towards something, towards the love and light, or that kind of possibilities. When you are an influencer, you can always use the statement, I align my dreams, visions, and ideas with the universal dreams, visions, and ideas. So it's saying, I'm here for a purpose. So let the divine or my higher self or the higher consciousness make me a medium to spread or whatever purpose I'm here for. So then you are coming in alignment saying that what sadness Catherine is feeling, what mm, um, grief or sadness or depressed feeling she is feeling, I feel that is coming out of human perception, which is limited, which is like people are suffering. At the same time, when we talk about souls, life plans, and taking responsibility and having that power to manifest our lives, each and every individual going through whatever experience, going through the pain, suffering, trauma, is here to experience that for whatever reason. We are still human consciousness is still at the level where we are learning through the opposites, where we are still learning through the sufferings, where we are still learning through deprivation, lack. And when we have this blueprint, we can see that sadness, pain, and suffering all around. But when you step back, when you start observing these things from a higher perspective, you will see the bigger picture. You will see that there is a brilliance behind this suffering as well. There is a brilliance behind this pain as well. When you are able to see from that perspective, you'd be able to do the things, same things what you're doing now. If you're helping, you'd be able to help people, but with a different intention, with an intention that the moment we say I want to help people, people are suffering, somewhere we are creating that energy which is saying that there is something wrong with the people. But this suffering is also divine, this suffering is also brilliance, this pain is also brilliant, it has a brilliance. Everything is divine. It's created so that we can experience something. But we have a choice to learn in a different way. If I have learned through my sufferings, there is a choice where I can step back from my suffering and say, let me learn through awareness. And it cannot happen with a perspective that suffering is dark. People are suffering and it is because the moment we say that, we start fighting that darkness, we start fighting that suffering. And the moment we start fighting it, we are in the game. If you step back and see both the light, both the darkness, both the suffering, both the happiness, both the pain, both the pleasure are divine. They are very systematically designed so that we can evolve, we can learn. Then we step into the zone where we are saying, can I grow through a different way? Is there a different way to grow? Do I need to feel not good enough to achieve something? Can I just say, see the goodness in me and enhance it? So the game changes. We would do the same actions. We do the probably we'll take up better measures, but the intention is important. If you want to help somebody, if you want to create a world which is or contribute to the world which is of love and harmony, it's difficult to create such a world by fighting disharmony, by fighting hatred. When we acknowledge that hatred and this disharmony also has a purpose, and thank that and say, thank you so much for playing that role. Let me learn through love now. Let me grow through harmony now. Then it gives an opportunity where we create that space, where we create that energy without conflict, without fight. Please connect and start recognizing. I arify my role play in this vision. Sorry, please say, I arify my sadness.
And the sadness is appeased now. I R5 my sadness. R5 my sadness. R5 my sadness. R5 my role play in this vision. R5 my role play in this vision. R5 my role play in this vision. It's true, I felt like feeling like a victim or being or undermining myself, my work, and my revenues. I felt like it was helping up to some point. That if I, as a privileged person, could live like that, somehow the idea was to help others too, but it's not helping anyone.
Yeah, now you can inspire by showing people that there is a possibility to be prosperous in love, in harmony, and that would invite more people to follow you. More people will get influenced looking at you because you have integrated what you're here to teach. All right, be with it, be with it. And keep using that statement. I R5 my role play in this vision. The ceiling will break beyond your imagination because it's no
Okay.
more about you now. It's no more about you. It's about people, about whoever is meant to get help through you. All right. Thank you so much. We are little.
Thank you, Mujib. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kath.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you for your time. Thank you for showing up every Friday. We'll catch up next Friday with another topic. I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rachna.
Thank you, Mujib.
Thank you, Sharda.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
Mujib.
Gatmi. Thank you, Seliza. Thank you. Thank you, Gabriel. Thank you, Paula. Bye-bye. Take care.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you, Bharat. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Thank
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you so much. Bye.